What is going on, everyone? Welcome to today's live stream. Today is Thursday, January 4th. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on the time that you're watching. And go ahead and do me a huge favor by smashing that like button for me. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything. So welcome to today's live stream. I titled the video, Warning, Huge Pump is Coming, or something like that. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about today's live stream. I know I've been having these warning videos just to go ahead and get people's attention, but it looks like there's a lot of people that are really optimistic in the market. So I definitely do want to go ahead and talk about that. Chris, how's it going, my guy? Welcome. Dab Master, how you doing, bro? Driving, awesome, dude. Welcome. You guys came in really early, so I appreciate all of you coming in today. Thank you very much. A round of applause for all of you. So I'm actually going to go ahead and share the live stream right now. So let me go ahead and go onto my video, and then let me go ahead and share it on my Discord and Twitter. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. People are going to be like, John, you change your mind every day. You say one day it's in a pump, one day it's in a dump. Well, you know, in reality, no one freaking knows where things are going. I'm just going based on what I'm looking at the charts, and obviously using a little bit of clickbait to go ahead and get some more newcomers in, right? Hopefully you do enjoy the technical analysis that I have, but honestly, not much has changed. I'm gonna be honest with you. With the TA that we talked about yesterday, this pump that we saw does not surprise me. I was actually talking about this pump yesterday. I said how there's a possibility that we could actually see a massive pump to the upside, and that could possibly be a longing opportunity with a shorting opportunity as well, right? So we were talking about how that could have been like typically around a 20% gain right there, dude. You do 10% long and you short 10%, that's about 20%, depending on how long it shorts, right? Or how low it goes low. But anyways, about that, we'll talk about TA right now. Let me go ahead and start sharing the videos. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and head over to my Twitter. There's a lot of big things we need to talk about today as well. So definitely make sure to pay attention very closely to today's live stream. We are now live. Show me tokens. And if you want to go ahead and show me tokens, please go ahead and provide the smart contract for me. Not only does it make it a lot easier for me, but it also makes it a lot more convenient for anybody that's watching this live stream, because a lot of people watch this live stream pre-recorded, right? And we definitely do want to go ahead and get everybody that's interested in, you know, buying into the token that you're shilling to it makes it a lot more convenient for them as well, right? Awesome. So we just posted everything on Discord and on Twitter. Let me go ahead and head over to my live stream on my phone that way, so it could be easier for me to view all of this. So awesome, possum. Go ahead and smash that like button for me, chat, please. Sometimes there's a delay in the system, but we'll go ahead and wait, give it a few more minutes while we go ahead and get more people coming in. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put my Discord away and then start going into what we're going to be looking at today. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away. There's been a lot of alpha that has been getting shared, not only on the Discord by me, but also by the mods such as Dabmaster and Glenn. So definitely make sure to go ahead and join that. But let's go ahead and start off with the fear and greed chart, right? Right now, currently fear and greed at 68. I do expect the greed to go up even higher. Seems like a lot of people are overly optimistic with this ETF, and that's actually what I want to go ahead and talk about, right? A massive pump possibly coming, and it wouldn't mean that it's going to be completely bullish. It means I think, in my opinion, we could have a massive pump with a major retracement, right? And I think it's going to be a bull trap, in my opinion. But let's go ahead and dive into some technical analysis. But before I do want to go ahead and do that, it looks like greed will be picking up, in my opinion, I think in the next 2 hours. So definitely look for the next live stream in the next couple hours. I am looking forward to live streaming twice a day now, and ideally my goal is to be posting a total of 3 videos a freaking day. So 2 live streams 1 right now that you're watching right now. If you're not watching, this is typically around 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then the goal is to go around 8 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right? So I'm trying to go ahead and capture both sides of the world globally. I know a lot of you probably watching me right now are probably, it's probably time for you to go to bed, and usually when I live stream later on at night, my nighttime, it's the morning for a lot of you, right? So I'm really trying to go ahead and get a bigger audience, and my goal this crypto season, this bull run, it's not only to go ahead and grow my channel, but I definitely do want to become one of the top influencers in the space, right? So I'm definitely gonna have to be putting out a lot of content. So if you want to go ahead and see me freaking upload 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week possibly, and I say possibly because I've been uploading 7 days a week. Typically I go 6 to 7 days a week I upload. Literally last month my videos were over 30 videos that I uploaded with 30 live streams with 8 videos. So I uploaded over 38 videos, right? So if that sounds like the channel you want to go ahead and be part of, you know, uploading 2 to 3 times a day, 7 days a week, no days off, and you want to go ahead and get alpha with the community and be engaged, definitely go ahead and smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and you definitely will not miss out any of the content. I'll always go ahead and keep you updated no matter what, because I do go ahead and do this full time. I appreciate every one of you, you know, making it possible. I am really on this, like I have to be on it. So definitely you won't miss any major news or technical analysis when it comes to that. It doesn't matter what time or day I will be uploading, right? Unless it's an emergency, which happens not as common. No holiday seasons coming up either. So we're going to be focusing on just grinding and putting out content. So if that sounds like something you want, smash that subscribe button for me, turn on post notifications. But it looks like we have some people coming in already, and we're going to go ahead and start talking about the news, right? Hey Goldie Crypto, hope you're having a wonderful day today or wonderful night. Welcome Ryan, thank you. I know Ryan has some alpha with Clovey. Go ahead and post a smart contract down below, bro. Smash that like button. I appreciate all of you coming in. Ryan says it's 9:15 p.m. You're perfect, bro. Awesome. And then for Goldie Crypto, it's 22:15 p.m. here as well. And then Dabmaster at 1:15 p.m. So that's really great, and that's why I'm looking to go ahead and live stream twice a day, right? That way, so I could go ahead and get you morning and night, right? So you can go ahead and have morning and night, and I've seen a few of you, right? It's really cool. So I think that's definitely going to go ahead and not only help you provide more information, especially live, it will answer all your questions, but we will go ahead and get a bigger audience, and that's my goal, right? Right now my audience is mostly US, but I definitely do want to go ahead and diversify on that, and that would require me live streaming twice a day. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen. So let's go ahead and go into the news. What's going on with CoinDesk, right? So CoinDesk right here, we see this article, and this is the reason why I went ahead and I titled the video, you know, pump is coming or something like that. I don't even remember what I titled it, to be honest. But it says right here, Bitcoin ETFs could spark a huge BTC trading. The market appears up to the task. Market makers like trading firm DRW have been preparing for months to be able to provide the dude, I can't even freaking read right now. Liquidity to ensure sufficient liquidity should the SEC approve Bitcoin. So the crazy thing about it is that a lot of people were expecting for some sort of news, you know, this week. It looks like we're not. I believe we have to go ahead and get news whether they're gonna approve it or not by the 8th, if I'm not mistaken, and that's going to be in about a week. So we still have about till Wednesday of next week. Actually, let's just go ahead and give it till the 10th. It's either between the 8th or the 10th. I can't recall, but let's just go ahead and say we have till next week on the 10th. To go ahead and get some sort of information whether the Bitcoin ETF is going to get approved, whether it's going to get delayed or not, right? So do expect a lot of volatility in the market, and we could actually see a lot of actually bullish momentum coming in as retail gets excited with what we're seeing. It doesn't mean this can't be a bull trap, as I mentioned. I really don't know whether it goes up or down. It doesn't really matter, but it is showing us signs that it could potentially go down, right? So we're just gonna go over with the TA every day, dude. This is the reason why I live stream twice a day and I post on my Discord. So talking about Discord, I see a lot of you are saying that you guys are on the Discord. I really do appreciate all of you. It's 1 midnight. Oh wow, man, really appreciate you, Mill. Thank you. Goldie Crypto says love your Discord. I really appreciate you. And then the 10th. Okay, so it's the 10th, the Dab Master says, and Ryan just went ahead and shared the smart contract to one of the tokens. I want to go ahead and share this Discord real quick and show you all. It's completely free. I'm not selling you anything. So I think this is one of the best ways to go ahead and not only be part of a community that's free for now, eventually will be a paid community, but I want to go ahead and go over the few things that I'm actually now offering onto the Discord that you could go ahead and take advantage for free. It's going to be free for a couple months. I could go ahead and assure you that as the community grows, obviously now I do have a researcher in my team. So I do have a researcher that provides me research information about, you know, technical analysis or top trending coins and all that. So obviously I'm gonna have to go ahead and eventually charge, right? Because I have to also pay this person when it comes to the research that they're doing. So I'm fully invested into what we got going on in the community. So I want to go ahead and show you real quick what we typically go ahead and post. We always have Glenn right here in Dab Master, always sharing a lot of knowledge and information, going back and forth. And I actually did go ahead and share some charts yesterday right here with Bitcoin TA this morning. This is what I got from my research team, and you could go ahead and see this kind of scenario right here. I said here's some TA for Bitcoin, different time frames, and you could go ahead and see the 1 hourly, and you could also go ahead and see the different kind of scenarios, right? For some people it might not really matter if you're not a trader, but I think it's really important if you are an investor to be aware of what could potentially happen, right? That's going to be an edge that you have against anybody else. Most people go into the space like headless chickens, just following influencers without actually understanding how the market moves, right? And that's what we do here on this channel. We actually go ahead and show you how this market moves. I do try to provide as much information. Mostly my channel is more technical analysis and fundamentals. So we're going to go ahead and always talk about what's going on with inflation, which we'll go ahead and talk about that now in a little bit as well. But look at this right here. I now opened up the channels for this Bitcoin TA. This is where I will be posting Bitcoin TA literally every day, either whether it's a video or actually just charts. And this is where I actually got from my research team yesterday night. So I actually went ahead and posted this actually yesterday morning, but I had a review, make sure that everything looked good. And as you see right here, this is some alpha for a lot of you, right? Top trending altcoins of 2024, and you see all these tokens right here. This is what my research team came up with, and they're actually some pretty good tokens. I've been talking about Metis, right? And I'm actually going to be making a video about Metis soon. So as you can see the changes with the channel, you know, I was once a very heavily focused meme coin channel, and now I'm focusing on providing you as much value as possible. So do expect videos about, you know, tokens such as ICP, you know, Oracle, ARB. I don't even know what any of these tokens are, I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's where having a research team is definitely going to help me when it comes to creating more content, providing you as much value as possible, right? So I did open these channels now for everybody that it's currently on the Discord that's currently verified. As I mentioned, it's completely free as of now. I don't know how long it's going to be free for. It's probably going to be free for probably 2 to 3 months, and if I do charge, it's going to be a very low cost. It's not going to be crazy, but that's just because now I have more people added to the team. The team is growing, and hopefully right now looking into what is it called, an editor. So if that's something you're interested in, just reach out to me. But yeah, so right now we do have this other token that my research team came up with, and the token for today is Cetus, I believe it's pronounced, and it's backed by Big Ventures, market cap of 7 million, and then it also provided some charting in there as well, right? So we're actually going to go ahead and talk about Cetus protocol a little bit right now, but I just want to go ahead and show you what I am providing now moving forward when it comes to Discord, being very active. And as I mentioned, you not only get information from me, but you're also getting information from all the mods in the team, such as Glenn and Dabmaster and a few others, Billy Blockchain, very knowledgeable people in the space. They're always providing freaking alphas in the live stream. So we'll go ahead and talk about this in a bit, but let me go ahead and read some comments, right? Hey Happy, how's it going? Thank you, welcome. Let's go ahead and look at the token that Ryan provided to us. Let's go ahead and do some quick research on this token. And this is Clovey. This is down about 30% right now. Actually 111% in 24 hours. I believe it actually launched today. 96 holders, $9,000 of liquidity. It is locked for 1 month. So always remember, these are high risk, high reward kind of plays. So just make your money in and out, and that's it, right? Currently right now it does look like it has dumped a lot, but it's still up 111% from the 24 hours. So we'll definitely go ahead and keep this one on our watch list. 61% down, running on BNB. As I mentioned, when it comes to projects like this, I would suggest throwing in no more than $100. I would say that's probably worth risking, or even $50, right? So go ahead and be aware of that. But shout out to Dabmaster. I believe it was Dabmaster that gave us friend. It was yesterday, currently sitting at a 7.39 million market cap with a 72% pump. So as I mentioned, with these meme tokens, there's two case scenarios, right? Solana either dumps and the token completely dies, or the second scenario is Solana freaking dumps and these meme tokens pump like crazy because the community is very, very bullish, right? Currently right now, this one has actually, let's not even read the liquidity, because liquidity is weird with Solana, and apparently it doesn't freaking matter. But yes, 3.61 thousand holders, and this thing's trending up. I don't know what it is, so don't ask me, hey John, what is friend? I don't freaking know. That's why you join the Discord and you ask, you know, Dabmaster. I'm sure they have more alpha than me. Besides looking at the charts, that's usually what I just focus on. But yeah, that one, I know somebody was talking about Mickey. Mickey's down about 34% for the day, 90,000 on market cap. If this does hold this area of support, we could be seeing a massive pump to the upside. But yeah, overall, the market is not doing too bad. Bird, I can't believe I sold Bird, bro, but I think this is going to be a really good play, by the way, chat. So I'm going to go ahead and post this this smart contract for all of you. Actually, let me go ahead and post the link. Let's go ahead and post that and share it. I do believe that this token is going to be a pretty good token. I mean, this is already at 2.56 million market cap, and so far it has been holding up pretty well. So a lot of people always ask me, hey John, what could be possibly the next bonk? I've been playing a lot with freaking Solana meme tokens, dude, and I'll be honest with you, I've gotten freaking wrecked. This is the reason why I'm not playing with meme tokens anymore. But there is certain meme tokens to look for, right? There's certain narratives, and for me, I'm not into the meme tokens anymore, not as passionate as I used to. For me, I kind of dove more into the fundamentals and technical analysis. That's what I enjoy doing every day. But the meme tokens are fun to go ahead and gamble, right? And there's a lot of people here that make a lot of money, like Dabmaster, Glenn, Vernon. You know, a lot of you make a lot of freaking money off these meme tokens. So I can't go ahead and say anything, because I made a lot of money on meme tokens too. But I think I've had enough with the meme tokens. But with that being said, let me go ahead and share the link for this one, because I really do believe this is going to be a pretty good token in my opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice, solely my freaking opinion. But how's it going, Soda, man? Long time no see, bro. Give him likes. Yeah, thank you, Soda. Thank you very much. And if you want to go ahead and support the channel, I'm going to go ahead and sell you right now real quick. It's completely free though, by the way. You can go ahead and use BingX as an exchange, no KYC, and same thing with MEXC. And if you don't want to go ahead and use those exchanges, Bybit is one of the preferred platforms by most of the really good traders, but they do require KYC. And if you've always been looking for a VPN, I would suggest NordVPN, 69% off, 3 months extra. I think probably the deal's over, to be honest. Let me go ahead and check. I think that I have to probably change it. They're probably not giving the 6. Oh yeah, we actually still are. Nice. I don't know how long that deal's going to be going on for, but yeah, really cool. Ryan says, let's go, Clovey, just launch jackpots. What is Clovey, by the way? Is there a website to Clovey? Anyways, the whole entire market's doing pretty good, man. Barney is up 107% on this. So a lot of the Solana memes are doing really, really well. Barney looks like it's about to have a reversal too. So I'll go ahead and provide that link for you. By the way, chat, I do also want to mention that any of the links that we are providing during the live stream, there could be a possibility that they pump a lot and then dump. I had a comment not that long ago, a few days ago, actually. I think it was last week. Someone told me that there was a token that was pumping. It was mommy token during the live stream, and as soon as the live stream ended, it dumped. So I do want to go ahead and tell you, there is sometimes whales that watch the live stream. This is the reason why I don't live trade anymore. I used to live trade leverage trading, and ever since I started to get wrecked, I stopped doing that because I figured there was whales watching this. So if you're watching this pre-recorded, please enter at your own risk. Just know this is a high risk, high reward plays that we do talk about. But let's go ahead and talk about Solana now, right? Because that's what probably most of you care about anyways. Soda says, doing good. I'm coming back to find the best gaming gems. Also pushing EXEs, meme coins like Clovey. What is EXEs? I see you've been very consistent. Your channel might take off if you keep going like that. I really appreciate you, bro. Yeah, 100%. I've also been a little bit more consistent on Discord as well. So there's going to be a lot of new things coming up this year. So I'm going to be committed. You know, I'm getting rid of the alcohol, and I'm focusing 100% down on the freaking channel. So I really do appreciate all of you. Ponky is pumping. Let's go ahead and take a look at Ponky right now. I'm very bullish on Ponky as well. I've been telling a lot of you that as well, that if you are looking for the next bonk, Ponky could be the play. Let's see, do I still have Ponky in here? I guess I don't. Ponky. There you go. Ooh, congratulations everybody, 100 freaking% pump. This thing was once out of what, 40 million market cap? Shout out to freaking Crypto Junkie that called this played out, bro. He called it out at like a million market cap, I think, or under a million market cap, and rode the wave all the way up to like 40 million market cap. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of bullish sentiment in the market. Obviously, if the ETF gets delayed or gets pushed back, I do believe we're going to see a massive freaking retracement. So not financial advice, but I would just recommend a lot of you, if you're making money, dude, just take profits. Right now we're at a very critical area in the market. I would say take profits, maybe leave a little small moon bag, just in case if everything does go really well as everybody expects. You can make a lot of money, but just in case it doesn't, you don't freaking lose all your gains, right? You don't want to be losing the gains that you're in, because whoever caught this bottom right here on Ponky, dude, congratulations on that. You're going to be looking at a 7 freaking X coming soon if we continue to go with this bullish scenario. But at the end of the day, the thing is with these tokens, these are community tokens. So as I mentioned, even if Solana was to dump, I don't think these Solana community tokens will go ahead and dump. If anything, I think these will pump more. I would say if Solana does dump and the community tokens hold up pretty well, and there isn't that much fear on the dump, that money could be flowing into the meme tokens, more like Solana or more like Ponky. Well, Solana meme coins is what I'm trying to say, right? So let me go ahead and share this one as well too. So go ahead and enter at your own risk. Ryan says, awesome channel, John. Thanks for the support. I appreciate you, man. EXE is a meme coin founder. He was the one behind Ding, and now he has launched Clovey. You're welcome, man. You clearly have the potential to get big. I really appreciate you, man. That's the goal. I've also joined your freaking Discord, bro. So a lot of freaking alpha, you know, and I got connected through you through Ryan, I believe. So shout out to Ryan. Thank you very much, man. That's the power of networking, right? So that's what my focus is. I have been collaborating with a lot of people literally the last couple of days, and do expect more collaborations with bigger content creators. That's kind of the reason why I'm pivoting from the meme tokens to actual fundamentals and actual real tokens. I say actual real tokens because we all know these tokens are BS to begin with. Like even the ones with good utility are freaking BS in my opinion. It's all about what the charts are gonna freaking do, right? Anyways, let's go ahead. Yeah, Ryan is a go, bro. Ryan has been showing love literally since like my channel has been like when I would only get like probably like 3 to 5 viewers on the live stream, dude, and now sometimes we average, you know, 12, sometimes we hit 20. So that's freaking insane. I really appreciate Ryan always showing love and support. He's connected me with a lot of freaking people, dude. We definitely do need to go ahead and chat up sometime, man. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about Solana. I do appreciate all of you being here, by the way, and yeah, let's go ahead and get this year started. Soda the GOAT. Yeah, Soda is the GOAT, man. I've joined his Discord too, dude. I'm trying to be a little bit more active into this DeFi space and provide all of you more alpha. But let's go ahead and talk about Solana, right? So talking about Solana yesterday, I did mention we could go ahead and see a massive pump to an upside and possible reversal. If it's not around the 107, we could be seeing a potential reversal at the 110. That is a very strong area of resistance in my opinion. If it does go ahead and get rejected at the 110, we are more than likely going to go ahead and fall down below on support, and that would mean that Solana could go ahead and hit 110, even possibly slightly hit like 111, 112, and then just go ahead and dump. And as we're dumping, we're more than likely probably going to go ahead and lose the support at 110 and then down below, because there hasn't really been any area of support that has been established, right? I was talking about how Solana has some good of area of support right here. The support got broken. Then we had this consolidation period where we had that massive liquidity grab where the market did pump. It got rejected. And what we once thought was support actually fell down below, right? And that's typically not a good sign. That shows us that there's definitely some weakness around this area of support, but we did fall a little bit below. So I guess if you do call it around this range, it could be some sort of support, but you know, textbook, it is not really support. It is not really support, right? There's actually really no support around these zones. Like this was a zone, support, resistance now. Support somewhat, and if we do go ahead and get rejected right here, trust me, we are more than likely going to lose the support more than anything, and we are going to be falling back down to Solana being around 74, right? That's my bearish case scenario if we do go ahead and see Solana get rejected at the 111. And let's go ahead and talk about the bullish scenario, right? Because everybody wants to hear the bullish news, not the negative news. Let's go ahead and talk about the moon talk. So if we do go ahead and have Solana break past 111, we will go ahead and approach Solana at 147. That is my price target. I do believe that if we do break past through this resistance, we're more than likely probably going to break past 130 with no problem. Also, I forgot to mention, this could be like the fake out too, where we actually have Solana do either one of these two moves, right? And this also goes with Bitcoin, but I'll go ahead and talk about Bitcoin right now in a little bit. But this is one of the two case scenarios that could happen with Solana, right? The bullish case scenario is that Solana continues to pump, we go past 126, and then we just get rejected, and that's the top of the market. So we either get rejected at 125 and we get rejected at 125 and now we go down all the way to 74. The other case scenario is Solana freaking gets superly overhyped and we pump all the way up to the 147 and then we dump from the 147. So it's either we go like that and then we dump. And possibly we're more than likely probably going to be dumping towards these areas over here. If it's not towards the 94, we'll probably be dumping towards 72. That's what I think might happen. If anything goes wrong with the freaking Bitcoin ETF and it doesn't get approved or gets delayed, or let's say it gets approved, but the market doesn't move. Like let's say freaking ETF gets approved and the market dumps. We're more than likely probably going to be followed by a massive pump where people are going to get super excited, like, oh, the freaking ETF got approved, and then we find a top, whether it's at 147 or it's at 122, and then we dump. That's what I think might happen if we don't continue to have that bullish momentum. And the only reason why I mentioned that too, chat, I want to go ahead and mention the critical areas that we're looking at right here, right? This is not just John thinking, oh, dude, you're just being extremely bearish. No, I told you about the DXY, right? And I'm going to give you the bullish and bearish case scenario on the DXY as well, right? Just so you could be aware. And I'm giving you price areas in order for you to focus so you can know where the market's going, right? This is not just me thinking this is going to go. I'm just telling you what's going on in the market, and then we're just looking at the market, and the market's going to tell us where things are going to move. Appreciate it, Ryan. So looking at the DXY, for all of those that don't understand how the DXY moves, I'm sure most of you already do because I talk about it literally every day about it in the channel, and I always emphasize why the US dollar is freaking important for the crypto market. So basically, typically when the dollar goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and when the dollar goes down, Bitcoin goes up. That's why the market's kind of up today, because the dollar is down. But I've actually talked about this case scenario yesterday. I told all of you that there was a possibility that we were going to have some sort of reversal. Well, we'll retest the area of support of 102. So if we do go ahead and retest the area of 102 and it does bounce from this area, we could go ahead and expect the DXY to come up to the 103, and more than likely we will be approaching the 104 and above, right? Which you're like, John, what the heck does that mean? Well, that means the market's going to go down, and that's because the stock market, the NASDAQ, and everything's kind of overpriced right now, right? We're at these very critical areas of resistance where we're kind of overvalued, and I always mention that not because we are getting these signs of the market being overvalued or being overpriced or whatever you want to call it, overbought, it doesn't mean we can't continue to pump. We could actually continue to pump, but then we'll be followed with a massive correction, because not everything that goes up forever, it has to come down eventually, right? And what we're seeing right now with the DXY is that if we do go ahead and lose this area of support right here at the 102 and fall back below this area of support, which we broke through it pretty nicely with the resistance, we could be looking forward to seeing the DXY come down to 99, which would actually pump freaking Bitcoin and Solana. That would take us to the price targets that we're talking about. We're talking about, you know, the 127 on Solana, 145 on Bitcoin. We're talking about anywhere between $48,000 to 50 something thousand dollars in my price target. We'll look at the charts right now, right? But that's why we're actually seeing the market kind of pump right now with the DXY, because we did retest this area of support right now. So we're going to go ahead and see how the day ends today. I think the day might have already ended, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll go ahead and see on our second live stream today, and we'll get more information on how this market moves. But the DXY is needed for a freaking what is it called? A reversal, dude. I mean, the DXY has been going down since October, and I was actually really bullish in the market around these times right here. That's when I actually went all in crypto, was right here around this time, because I knew the dollar was going to continue to collapse, and that's exactly the reason why the market has been going up. This is actually the reason this is actually during the time that I was super bullish on Bitcoin. And if you actually go back to my videos, I was talking about Bitcoin hitting $30,000 to $40,000, and people were like, "Hey, John, you're freaking lying, bro. Stop, stop flooding the market. Bitcoin's gonna go to $7,000. There's gonna be no bull run." And the only reason why I was able to leverage myself pretty well was because I was looking at the dollar. There's a reason why I look at the dollar. Like, as long as you pay attention to the freaking dollar, you're going to be able to understand how the market moves. Trust me on that. Trust me on that. Yes, there's a delay where sometimes the dollar pumps and Bitcoin does the opposite and continues to pump, and vice versa, right? So it's not always 1-to-1, but typically it does follow pretty closely. And I actually started going all in on crypto at this top right here with the DXY when we started to get rejected and losing its area of support. This is the reason why we had this major pump in crypto, right? Right now, the lowest that the dollar could really go, it's 99 in my opinion, because then we'll enter the oversold territory on the RSI. And as you can go ahead and see, typically every time the dollar either reaches the overbought territory or the oversold territory, there's a reversal. So really the lowest the US dollar could typically go down to is 99 or probably even 98, and we're gonna have to go ahead and come back. There's no matter what you have to say, whether you agree with me or not, this is what I'm just telling you. like I don't know what to tell you. Like, if you don't believe me, I don't know what to freaking tell you, because I'm showing you what usually typically goes on with the market, and that's just the way the market works, right? I don't make up the rules. I'm just showing you and telling you what typically happens, and you can't argue with me, whether ETF or not. Does it mean that we could be overextended and continue to pump for a while? Yes, but eventually we're gonna have to correct. When are we gonna correct? I don't freaking know. I'm not here to call tops or bottoms. I'm just here to go ahead and keep you aware of the market, just in case we have any dumps or pumps. You know how to react to the market. For example, recently, I think it was yesterday, or I don't even know, probably 2 days ago, I don't remember, probably yesterday I think it was, we had the major liquidity grab, right? That I was warning a lot of people about. I didn't tell you that there was going to be a liquidity grab, but I just told you, be careful if you do see a dump in the market. Buy the dips. And for all those that bought the dips or long the market after that, you're in profits, right? It doesn't mean that it's going to probably continue to go up. But as I'm mentioning to you, these are levels that typically show and have been respected multiple times. If you go all the way down since 2018, we see these levels. So you can't sit here and argue with me and call me the biggest bear or the biggest bull, because I'm showcasing you the data that's in front of us, right? I don't make up this data. This is data that's been available for years. You can go ahead and look at it yourself. So I'm just going based on what we see, right? So the DXY could, in my opinion, could go as low as $99. That's my opinion. Maybe slightly 98. I don't think we'll see a dollar collapse anytime soon, and that's just because we do have the presidential election in the U.S. coming up this year. So whatever muppet they choose in office, they're not going to go ahead and let the markets collapse. Trust me, they're not going to allow it. The U.S. has too much of an ego to go ahead and allow that to happen. But with that being said, talking about inflation, talking about the Fed, talking about the dollar collapse, in order for crypto to finally no longer be 1-to-1 almost with the stock market and be dependent on the US market, we need to see a dollar collapse. And in order for us to go ahead and see a dollar collapse, I don't think we're going to see that anytime soon. I think we're going to be in a bullish run 2024, 2025. Maybe towards the end of 2025 is when we might see some sort of top in crypto. And then we're going to get ready for the second wave of the bull run, right? So that could be meaning, Bitcoin maybe hits 100,000, 80,000 by 2025. And 2025 is going to be the end of the bull rally, in my opinion, until we have that bearish market again, and then we have the biggest pump, because this is not going to be the biggest bull run. I think this is going to be a big bull run, but the big bull run is not going to be in 2024 or 2025, in my opinion. I think it might be in 2026 or 2027, or we might have 1 year where it dumps, or maybe only 6 months where it dumps before we have a major pump. And we're talking about Bitcoin being over $100,000 and plus. The reason why I tell you that is because if the DXY does continue to, let's say, reverse, we're going to go ahead and see the DXY continue to go back up, and we might go ahead and probably retest either 107, or we might go ahead and retest and collapse around 105 to 107, and these are going to be the areas that will probably collapse, leading us into 2024 to 2025. So that's when we're probably going to see a major correction in the market as the dollar continues to go ahead and reverse, right? So in order for the dollar to in order for the crypto market to go up, we need to see the dollar we need to see the dollar go down, right? And right now the dollar can't go any lower than 99. I don't know what to tell you. So this is the reason why I've been warning everybody about a market correction, because the dollar is not going to collapse right now. I really don't see that coming. If we do, it's going to be a very, very, very freaking scary time in the market. The markets will go ahead and pump, but I don't think that's the end game yet, right? I don't think these corporations and all these institutions are ready for that yet. That's why they're getting this Bitcoin ETF, because if the dollar was to go ahead and collapse, which it will eventually, I don't know when, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years, that's when we're going to have Bitcoin no longer being pegged to the US dollar. And this is the reason why these institutions and everybody, Wall Street's getting excited for the ETF. They're not excited for you to make money. They're excited for them to make money, in order for them to be safe, because they know a dollar collapse will be coming eventually, right? We're having a lot of problems right now with credit defaults, where a lot of people are no longer being able to afford, their credit cards or mortgages, their car payments. So we're seeing this across, mostly across the US, but that impacts the world globally, right? So we are seeing that through inflation as well. So this is not something that I'm just pulling out in my back and I'm like, oh, this is going to happen, chat. Like, I'm telling you based on what we're seeing in the market. And what we're seeing in the market is, yes, they're going to be cutting down interest rates, but I also do expect a lot of massive corporate layoffs coming up in the year of 2024. So do expect the economy to get worse over time. And that's what I've been saying. The worse the economy gets, chat, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. The more wars, the worse the economy gets, the more unemployment we get, the more easy money gets flowed into the market, the more the Fed pumps into the market. And that's why I'm saying eventually there's going to be a currency collapse on the US market, right? And unfortunately, the US market has quite an influence across the world for whatever reason, maybe because they love to be the part of everything. But this is the reason why we also have the BRICS nations that are getting together to go ahead and come up with their own currency, because they no longer want to be dependent on the US. And that's going to be a problem when we have this currency collapse, because no one wants to be part of the US anymore, dude. Like everybody's kind of like bothered by it, because the US loves to be part of everything, right? Let's be honest, right? Let's be freaking honest. Nobody wants to go ahead and use the US dollar anymore, because everybody's kind of waking up and realizing that the US dollar is such a freaking big Ponzi scheme, right? And this is what BRICS nations are doing, right? That's going to include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And they're from my understanding, I think they were looking into doing this in 2025, by 2025, having some sort of currency that they no longer rely in the US currency when it comes to trading. A lot of people don't understand how big that is, and I don't think it's being talked a lot. I'll eventually go ahead and find more data, because I don't want to go ahead and give you wrong information. But if I could remember correctly, they're looking to go ahead and develop their own freaking cryptocurrency. I don't know, maybe it's a blockchain, I don't freaking know, maybe it's running on ISO, but they're coming up with their own currency in order to go ahead and trade, right? And that's going to go ahead and definitely affect the freaking US. So whether you want to agree with me or not that there's going to be a freaking dollar collapse, I'm just here to tell you and let you know that there will be. And it's not because I think it's going to happen. It's because I know it's going to happen. We're getting the signs. And if you can't see the signs, I really don't know what to tell you, But this is the reason why I'm telling you, you have to be exposed to cryptocurrencies, because yes, the markets are going to be super, super volatile. But eventually, when a lot of these countries no longer, use the US dollar to trade, or whatever they want to do, purchasing power, it's definitely going to go ahead and cause that collapse, because the US is definitely running on a debt bubble right now, where literally it's just recycling in its own debt, and it's going to be to the point where people can no longer afford the debt, and then eventually the debt pops, and that's when the economy collapses, and that's when Bitcoin will have the freaking bull run, the biggest bull run in history. I don't think that's going to be in the next 2 years. I'm thinking maybe in the next, I would say in the next 5 to 10, maybe even sooner, maybe like 5 to 8 years. I'm not saying that we won't be able to make money 2024 to 2025, but I don't think there's going to be a collapse within that time. I don't know. We'll see. It's really all dependent on how much the Fed depends and relies on pumping this market. And that's why they're looking to go ahead and cut interest rates, because what the Fed wants to do is they want to go ahead and rebuy that debt obviously at a cheaper prices, and then they're going to resell the debt. So it's literally a huge Ponzi scheme that goes on in this freaking circle where, you know, people default on their freaking debt because they can no longer afford it because of high interest rates. The Fed comes in, institutional buyers buy the debt, then they go ahead and resell it to, you know, new people. And it's a whole entire freaking Ponzi scheme, you know what I mean? But they still made money. Right? I mean, imagine paying for a freaking car for years. Your car gets repoed. They go ahead and buy it in the secondary market, the debt, and then they just resell the debt at a higher interest rate to somebody else, you know? And they just recycle this thing over and over again. And that's kind of a pretty big Ponzi scheme if you think about it. But this is the reason why we will have some sort of a dollar collapse, in my opinion, in the next couple of years, and then we'll have the debt bubble pop, in my opinion, as well. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I know that's when that's when eventually Bitcoin will actually be a hedge against inflation. I don't think Bitcoin's a hedge against inflation right now if it moves with the U.S. markets. Like, think about it, the people that buy Bitcoin and they're not in the U.S., right? And let's say their currency is a lot better than the U.S., it's not a hedge against inflation, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's a hedge against inflation. Can you make money off Bitcoin? Yes. But with how inflation has been going, yeah, it's almost just as bad as holding on to the dollar at your bank, in my opinion. So this is the reason why I don't believe in Bitcoin being a hedge against inflation. I do believe eventually it will be. And obviously holding on to hard assets such as gold and silver will obviously be your best bet as well, and cryptocurrencies in general. But I do believe this institutional buying with the ETF will definitely bring in a lot more liquidity into the market, and that will definitely flow into DeFi. And I think that's where a lot of the money will be made. It will be mostly made in DeFi. So I want all of you to be aware and be knowledgeable on how to use these blockchains. That's kind of the reason why I'm learning how to use Metis, and I learned how to convert it and all that, because I do believe that once institutional buyers come in and more retail we have, more of the memes are probably going to continue to pump, and more money into DeFi is gonna fly in. Like right now, we haven't even seen like the beginning of what could happen in a DeFi market. Like, imagine a freaking meme token with $12 million of total market cap. Like, once we have an ETF approval and we start getting the bullish momentum and sentiment of the market, we could be expecting a lot of these meme tokens being over like 100 million plus, 50 million plus, you know what I mean? And that's what we need in order for this market to be extremely bullish. So there's going to be a lot of times to make money. I think in the next 2 years, we will be making a lot of money in this space as well with the stock market. Stock market will go higher. But I'm just warning you, we are in need of a correction, whether you want to hear that or not. Like, I'm sorry to tell you, I don't know when it's going to happen. So I don't want to go ahead and tell you, hey, by, freaking February 9th, 2 p.m. when Jupiter and Saturn align together, it's going to dump. Like, I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know, but we are due for a correction, but it's going to be bullish is what I'm trying to say. So don't be surprised of any of that. Smash that like button for me, chat, please. Soda says, do you only want meme coins here, or are you open to GameFi and tech projects? I'm open to anything, bro. I'm open to any friggin' project. So just go ahead and shill any projects. Put the smart contract down below. I suggest putting the smart contract because it makes it more efficient for everybody to go ahead and that's listening. Especially people that are watching this pre-recorded. We have a lot of people that watch these live streams pre-recorded. They're going to be able to go ahead and look at the token you're shilling, right? Obviously, high risk, high reward, chat. I just want to go ahead and mention that I'm not endorsed with any of these projects. If I am, and I was, I'll definitely go ahead and I'll let you know. But just know this is extremely, extremely cautious. Just go in, all right? But yeah, you could go ahead and show any token, bro. Just put the smart contract down below. Post the link to CoinMarketCap if you want, that way so we could go ahead and pull it up. Jack Mr. Black says CFX is not moved too much yet. CFX is a good price. CFX will go to the moon. Can you go ahead and share us CFX, bro, please? Really, really would appreciate that. And smash that like button for me. We have over 17 watches right now, only 11 likes, and it's completely free, chat. It doesn't cost you anything, right? It's completely free, and it does help support me a lot. It motivates me to make more videos. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going to make videos regardless whether we get 1 like or 2, but I just kind of wanted to guilt trip you into, smashing the like button for me. But let's see. Refund coin, massive cup and handle on the daily. How's it going, Mohammed? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Yeah, refund. We've talked about this one doing a possible 15x, right? Awesome. I wonder what's your TA on this one. All right, I'll definitely look into it right now. Let me go ahead and do Mohammed on refund. Refund has been picking up a lot. I believe it's because they burned like half of their supply, if I'm not mistaken, a while back. It does look like a massive cup and handle pattern. You could actually go ahead and buy refund on MEXC just to go ahead and give you guys a quick little shill, completely free. But if you want to go ahead and support me, go ahead and use my MEXC link down below. No KYC. Same thing with BingX. No KYC. So definitely go ahead and support the channel. But yeah, refund does look like a massive kind of cup and handle going on. One thing I do want to go ahead and point out though is that we did actually lose this major area of support, which is actually not a very bullish sign. It's actually quite bearish. The thing is, with a lot of these meme tokens, they're very, very volatile. So if something, you know, positive or negative goes in a market, it kind of overreacts to where it goes, right? That's why typically when it comes to meme coins, I don't like doing too much TA, because supports and resistance are broken very, very easily, and they're more manipulated, right? So ideally, I would have never want this thing to dump below this area of support, but it still looks like we are holding around a pretty good range. So if you are looking to go ahead and buy refund, I would wait, in my opinion, for some sort of confirmation to see this thing pumping back up. So if you do see this thing coming back up to these levels, it could be a consideration of buying. But yeah, refund's a pretty good token. I am actually pretty bullish on this. I do think it might do something when we actually have meme coin season or the bull run begin. I don't think the bull run has started yet. I think the bull run is going to start as soon as we get a correction. That's going to bring in more buyers and more traders into the market, and they're going to feel a lot bullish, right? Because a lot of people think that this is not a real pump. They think this is going to be like a crash, and that's what we need. We need more confidence in the market in order for people to feel more comfortable. So with that being said, as soon as we get the correction, which it will happen, I don't know when, buy the dips, load up. That's going to be a, at least in my opinion, that's going to be the sign that the bull run has started once we see a correction. Yeah, friend is looking freaking good, bro. Let me go ahead and look at what Soda was talking about. Yeah, I wonder what side is. We'll check out CoinMarketCap right now. And when it comes to tokens, you want to get a little bit more information. Always get the smart contract posted right here on CoinMarketCap on search. And then you can go ahead and get a little bit more information what the token is. So this token is side.xyz. And what the heck is this? Unleash your Web3 magic. Trusted by 500 plus projects and creators totaling 15 plus million. Side is where creators, builders, and projects gather to create magic. All internet experiences and launch innovative Web3 solutions. Apply today to create your side page. Fill in the form now. Features for projects and profiles. Don't trust, verify. Token gated content. Gate by NFTs, gate by tokens, ERC. Lots of cool features. Donations block, NFT. Oh, that's pretty cool, dude. Display your X post content. Dude, I would actually like do something like this, to be honest. You can put like an NFT collection or something like that, is what I'm assuming. Diesel like the brand? Is this really Diesel like the brand? Oh snap, it actually is. Hey, this is like actually a pretty cool jacket, bro. Like, I'd low-key wear something like this. $23. Cool. That's pretty sick. I like it. Damn, so they're actually, you know, they actually have some pretty big players in here. Like, Diesel's a clothing brand. Which one's this one? I don't know what this is. What is this? Pixelmon. I mean, they have Diesel, bro. So it's definitely some sort of connections they have. That's pretty cool. It's really, really cool, dude. That's some pretty good alpha. Oh, I'm already following him. Might have already shared it then. Yeah, this is really cool. Really cool. I mean, I think the one I'm mostly blown by is this diesel one. For all those that don't know, Diesel's a designer brand. I think it's kind of pricey if I can remember correctly. I mean, let's see how much a jacket goes for. $360. It's not too bad. So yeah, it's a high-end brand, high-end designer brand. Pretty cool. Never really realized how cool their clothes actually is. Yeah, well, anyways, we're not gonna go ahead and freaking promote Diesel, but looks like I just found a brand that I like. But anyways, dude, that's pretty cool. So they're with Diesel. They collaborated with them. Sides. What can we? Let's go ahead and do some TA on Sides real quick. Just wanted to go ahead and inspect what it had. Currently sitting at a 10 million market cap. Liquidity is quite low though, I do want to say that. 62,000, only 656 holders, which is insane. And it was actually created back in 2023 on January, so it was almost like during the bear market, and it looks like it released as high as 0.005, so it has tanked quite a bit. Typically when that happens is because a lot of the investors are selling off, so it has dumped over 80%, so it's a 80% retracement. So but the market cap is quite high. The only thing I would definitely like to go ahead and see in Sides is it's more exchanges, man. It's only on Uniswap, which is quite interesting. You know, so just imagine when it gets listed on like MEXC, when it starts getting listed on like Bybit and like those other big exchanges, this thing could run up. Plus, it also has a pretty low supply. It has about 5.80 billion. And in circulating supply is at 100, which is a pretty good sign from what Ganassa's told us last time. So yeah, this is actually a pretty good token, bro. Pretty good token. Let's try to do some TA on this. Sides. Let's see. Can we do TA on this? Well, I think it's gonna have to be on the DEX tools. I mean, honestly, when it comes to tokens like this, same thing. We're at our area of support, which is actually quite a good sign. But I would have said that this would have been, this top right here, a nice area of support, and we did actually fall below that. So this is the reason why I always say that once support is it's broken, is actually quite a bearish sign. That usually means it's going to go down even lower, and that's what we actually saw right here with Sides. But for Sides, I think this might be worth throwing in like a couple $100, like maybe at the most like 300 to $100, and then just let it do its thing. Because if it does ever come back to these levels back again, which I'm pretty sure it will eventually. I mean, it has some pretty good utility. They collaborated with Diesel. You could expect like a small little 4x, but that's not even considering the exchanges they could potentially be in, right? Maybe they should also work on updating their freaking DEX tools. But besides that, what is the volume that we're sitting at? 10,000 volume is quite low, but yeah, this thing hasn't picked up yet, and this is like a kind of a hidden gem. So in order to go ahead and be bullish, I would like to go ahead and see a break back above 0.002. That's definitely going to confirm that this thing's going to come back up. But all it needs is some exchange listings, dude, and this thing's back in action once we start getting the bull run. That's what I'm saying right now. There's a lot of tokens pumping, but a lot of people are not fully confident in the market. And as soon as we get this retracement, we're gonna get more buyers and more investors and more traders coming into the market to go ahead and take advantage of this. And there's gonna be people looking at projects like this. So even though we are sitting at a very low volume and liquidity is not locked either, which is I don't like seeing that. But we could go ahead and say that this could be a hidden gem possibly, right? So I'm gonna like that one for sure. Only 10 million market cap. Yeah, that's insane, dude. 10 million market cap is actually not too bad. So let's go ahead and see what Dabmaster is sharing with us. I think this is friend. We already did some TA on friend, but we'll pull out friend again. Yeah, we already did friend, but this thing's up 94%, bro. Congratulations on that. It did actually break this area of resistance, which we were talking about, and it actually respected, you know, support pretty well too. I mean, this was our support down here, so it actually did pretty well. And this is what I'm telling you. Sometimes these meme tokens, you would be surprised how well they actually follow support and resistance, right? There's some tokens that are worth doing TA on, and there's others that are not, right? And this one actually is not doing too bad on TA. Right now, it looks like it's slightly kind of retracing, at least on the 4-hourly. If you are looking to go ahead and buy this, I would probably just buy a small little bag and just wait for it to dump. I'm not sure if we'll see that. But typically, I would never, you know, encourage anybody to buy pumps like this, but it could possibly continue to pump. I mean, that's a 78% pump. I would wait for some sort of retracement if you get lucky. But yeah, friend's freaking pumping. You know why it's pumping, man? Can you tell us any reason why? Cat 2 is actually friggin' pumping ALTCOIN. Someone actually talked about this on the last live streams, and we're actually seeing a lot of pretty decent buys on BNB. 2.45 million with 5.19 thousand of liquidity locked for 3 months. Circulating supply at 100, so that's actually pretty good too. So this actually looks pretty good. This is a pretty good token as well. A little meme token to be exposed to. I wouldn't suggest a lot of you to have no more than probably $300 in a lot of these meme tokens, especially if we're just waiting for them to pump. But you know, maybe just throw in $100 or maybe $50 just to be exposed to a lot of these tokens. The problem is you really don't know which token is going to be the one that takes off. And $50 could literally be life changing, because I've noticed that a lot of whales, I followed a lot of big whales that entered at projects early on, and most of them only bought in at like with $40, $20, and you know, became millionaires off of $20. So it seems like that might be the play, where you buy maybe 60 freaking meme tokens with $25 and just cross your fingers that out of all of them, one of them hits, you know, and makes you $1 million. It seems like that's the play now that I'm noticing, because that also was a thing with a lot of these Solana tokens. We heard stories of like, oh, turning $40 into freaking $17 million, quite insane. Oh, LP is locked. Okay, so it looks like liquidity is locked for what is it, side? Yeah, so this is going to be the freaking alpha for all of you, chat. This is actually what I posted today on my Discord. If you're not in my Discord, go ahead and join it, please. Completely free. I believe it's pronounced CITIS. Empower liquidity built for DeFi. I don't freaking know what it is, dude. If you were to tell me, hey, John, what the heck does this mean? I don't know. I just know it's a freaking DeFi tool, I believe, from what I understood. And it has pretty big backers. You know, it has OKX Ventures, which is, you know, their venture capital, KuCoin, and Anamaka brand. And what other company do I freaking know? Comma 3, Coin98, Gate Labs. So they have a pretty good backers, right? And this thing hasn't really done much. So you usually want to get into these tokens that are. It doesn't always mean that when they're backed by these big companies, it doesn't always mean that it's always going to pump. But it definitely tells you that because these big companies are invested into them, if they have some sort of token unlocks, they're gonna pump the freaking market, dude. They're gonna purposely pump the market in order for the next comers be the exit liquidity for them. And yeah, so pretty much, so that's kind of the positive when it comes to a lot of these venture capital backed tokens, that they're almost guaranteed to pump because their money's in it and they want to make money for their clients. And if they don't make money for themselves or their clients, they're kind of effed, right? So yeah, this is a play right here. CITIS, I believe is the way it's pronounced. I don't freaking know what it is, bro. I'll do more research on this, but this is some alpha that I gave out today. I'll go ahead and post a link down below right here, CITIS.zone, and you could be expecting a video coming soon once I read a little bit more about this to see what this platform actually, you know, does. But yeah, it looks like it's probably some DeFi protocol, dude. Some DeFi protocol, but that's pretty much the alpha for the day on that. And also Retic Finance was one I was looking at. So if you are still watching this video right now, congratulations, you've made it till the near end, because I'm going to be ending the live stream very soon. But I want to go ahead and share this alpha for all of you that actually stayed stayed and watched the freaking live stream, and I appreciate all the likes. Really appreciate all of you. Redtick Finance, this thing is going on a pre-sale, actually launching a pre-sale today. So I'll actually be making a video on that as well. And the cool thing about this, from what I read, is Redtick Finance innovates in DeFi with its futuristic DeFi debit card, smart contract payment gateway, AI-powered peer-to-peer lending, multi-chain, and custodial, highly secure DeFi wallets. So that's pretty cool, dude. If you could get a freaking a token or a card where you could go ahead and a virtual card to use spending, and you have everything on DeFi, bro. You know how convenient that is for all those that freaking make thousands of dollars. Like, imagine waiting for that wire transfer from like your Coinbase or that you know what I mean, if you want to go to your bank. But you're doing this all in DeFi, so you don't have to go ahead and transfer money. Seems pretty convenient. I don't know how legit this project is, so you know, just be very, very cautious. I'm not getting paid by any of this. This is actually one of the tokens that my researchers actually provided to me today. So this is more alpha, and they're actually featured in Bitcoin.com. It just means that they probably have a lot of money. But look at this, dude. Retech DeFi debit cards, redefine financial accessibility and security without the need of KYC, bro. So this is actually really, really freaking bullish, bro. They're giving you a virtual debit card. I'm assuming it's virtual, a virtual credit card with no KYC, prioritizing user privacy. That's freaking cool, bro. Daily convenience. Well, I'm telling you, it's convenient, dude, because I do everything on crypto, dude. So it's so inconvenient freaking moving money from my MetaMask into my freaking crypto.com or my freaking Robinhood or my Coinbase, and then use their debit card to pull out money or to, you know, buy food or whatever the case is. It's such a hassle, bro. It's like transacting in crypto. People think it's freaking beautiful. I transact all on crypto, dude, and I'll tell you, I would rather transact on the US dollar or something, because it's a hassle transacting in crypto when a lot of these platforms are very, very freaking limited, and there's a lot of limits to what you could do and what you can do. So this thing says you can withdraw cash anywhere in the world. Security is enjoy anonymous transactions while keeping your funds secured. Earn freaking rewards. This is actually pretty cool. Airport lounge access. This is freaking sick, dude. Silver, you get about 2.5 cash back. So the card costs about $10. Gold, $49, and 5% cash back for $99. Dude, we'll see how this goes, man. But this thing right here, this thing, I wouldn't mind paying $100 for freaking 5% cash back for no KYC debit card, bro. That's like bullish. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, right? I'm not encouraging anything, but yeah, I guess this token's running on ERC20. Interesting. I'll do more research on this, but you could be expecting a video from this platform coming very soon. It looks like they're on pre-sale stage 4. Do they have an affiliate link where I could freaking, you know, post it down below so I could get fucking freaking paid? I gotta watch out my language now. I have what is it called? I guess you can't use VPNs either, by the way. You can't use VPNs. So, but yeah, I'm gonna read into the white paper and really see what this thing provides. But this sounds it sounds too good to be true. I'm gonna be honest. It sounds way too good to be true. It sounds like something I've been waiting for my whole life, and it just popped out. It's like, ooh, DeFi, decentralized debit card. Sounds freaking amazing, right? So just be very, very careful. But I'm definitely going to be deep diving into this. They raised so far 5.1 million. So that's insane. I don't know how many stages they have when it comes to this. I hope they have some sort of referral link where I could go ahead and post, so that way if you guys buy, I could get some kickback off of it. But anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed this video today. If you have any more questions or concerns, go ahead and comment down below. I will be making videos on Retech Finance and Cetus, and actually Retech Finance. I don't think I shared that with my Discord. So for all of those that are still here on the freaking live stream, thank you. That's what I want to say. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in. And you actually got more alpha than my team in Discord. So definitely go ahead and join my Discord down below. Let me go ahead and post a link if you are currently watching right now. Let me go ahead and post it. All you got to do is just verify, completely free, as I mentioned. And you will be getting a lot of this alpha completely for free for now. I don't know for how long, but you will get it for free for a while at least. Yeah, so I really do appreciate every one of you. I don't think I did any Bitcoin TA. Let me go ahead and do some quick Bitcoin TA for those that care about Bitcoin. I'm gonna keep it very, very simple. I do think that Bitcoin might go ahead and get rejected at the around the 44,729. So if Bitcoin doesn't break past this level right here, we're more than likely going to go ahead and get rejected, and we could be expecting Bitcoin coming back down to $35,000. So we definitely do need to go ahead and see Bitcoin break past 44,729, and we're actually at 44,711 right now. So we're going to go ahead and see if we could go ahead and break past that. If we can't, we're more than likely going to get rejected, and we will be coming back towards these levels at around $36,000, losing this major area of support. But it does look like the RSI has crossed, and if we do go ahead and break past 44,729, and keep in mind, we need to go ahead and close above it too. So I would like to see it close above 44,729. We are more than likely going to be retesting $48,000, and $54,000 will be our price target. So I do think Bitcoin could be having a high probability that if we do break past 44,729, we could probably be approaching $54,000 with the Bitcoin ETF news of this being super bullish. And if we were to see that happen, we will more than likely probably see that's where I think, in my opinion, the top is going to be for Bitcoin. If it's not at 48,000, it's going to be at 54,000. Well, we will go ahead and see some sort of correction, which I believe will be like a 30 to 40% correction, which would take us to $37,000 Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin pumps to 54,000, we could be expecting a retracement down to 37. And if Bitcoin's top at 48,200, 30% retracement will take us to 34,000. And if the top is right now on Bitcoin, which I think, but we'll see, we could be expecting Bitcoin retracing all the way back to $29,000 to $32,000, right? So we could be expecting Bitcoin to fall back to these levels if we do go ahead and get rejected at the 44,729. Oh hey, how's it going, Key? You must want Bitcoin to go down, John. I'm sick of you already. I just joined. Thank you. Did you get paid yet? Yeah, I got paid and I gambled all my freaking money, dude. Suarez, how's it going? Trias, who's Trias? Is that a token? Key says we already had a correction, silly. I mean, I guess a liquidity grab, but a liquidity grab is not considered a correction. At least in my opinion, I don't think it's considered a correction. But if it is considered a correction, which I don't believe it's not. I mentioned these are the two price targets we'll be looking at: $48,000 Bitcoin and $54,000. We actually just broke the price target we were just talking about. We wanted to break 44,729, and we just broke it. So could be very, very bullish, chat. We could be expecting $48,000 probably by tomorrow, or maybe tonight, if we go ahead and close above it. Remember, we also have the Asian market is going to be up in a couple hours. Yes, Trias token. Can you check, please? Yeah, can you please provide the smart contract? What was in what, Key? How are you doing, by the way, Key? I'm going to go ahead and give you a round of applause just for being here, because I know sometimes you decide to leave, come back, and it's unknown. It's unknown with Key if she unsubscribed to me or not. We'll know one of these days when I get her really mad and she doesn't show up ever again. Mater, momentum is really bad on daily, bruh. I agree. I think Bitcoin's gonna get rejected, but I could be wrong. I don't want to be ultimately bearish, because then I get things for being ultimately bearish, and then I get things for being ultimately bullish, right? So I'm trying to stay as neutral as possible. So I try to give both scenarios. But if we do go ahead and get rejected, whether it's at 44,729 or we get rejected at 47 or 46,000, we are going to come back down. And I'm just telling you based on the DXY. Like the DXY, if it does reverse still here, if we see the DXY reverse, we are going to see Bitcoin, in my opinion, possibly dump or be followed by a delay of a pump. And we're also seeing, the NASDAQ, coming down. So we're kind of and this is what my prediction was with the freaking NASDAQ. And I called it right here at this top right here, on December 29th. I've been saying this for a while, that we were going to go ahead and get rejected, retest back these levels, and then come back down to these areas right here. So the NASDAQ's kind of doing that. The Dow Jones, It's slightly up today, kind of slightly closed up today, but it does look like it's also showing some weakness. We see the RSI at the overbought, oversold, which definitely gives us some signs that the market's somewhat bullish, but overly bullish, right? So we need to come back down. So I've been quite bearish with this market, right? But I'm going to go ahead and give all of you, you know, benefit of the doubt that the ETF pumps Bitcoin to $100,000. So I'll be optimistic on that. I'm asking because I still want my 1 million. You still owe me 1 million, Key. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. Bro, go crazy. I meant John, not job. Let's go ahead and look at, what was the token? Trias. I'll try to look for it. But for everybody that's brand new, go ahead and smash that subscribe button for me. Turn on post notifications. And if you do want to go ahead and share tokens, either share the ticker symbol or share the smart contract, right? And the way you share the smart contract is by going CoinMarketCap, selecting the contract, and then giving it to me, right? Just wanted to go ahead and give you a heads up. That helps not only me go ahead and come up with the token a lot quicker without dabbing into 20 different tokens, and also it helps everybody that's watching either this live stream live right now or watching it pre-recorded to go ahead and buy the tokens themselves, right? So it benefits everybody. Trias, trustworthy and reliable, intelligent, autonomous systems. Trust network, link the world with trust. Separation of power model, top-notch technical capability, enterprise level application system. Let's see their freaking they're freaking what have they done? Let's see what their freaking products are, dude. Come on, what else they got? Big bounty hunter. Data is locked by the AI, and you get geo token. Dude, this is freaking sick. The vulnerability data is logged by the AI, and you will get Geon token. Big bounty. Trading AI and get rewards. AI training user, more powerful AI detective. Dude, how do you do this? Ready to join the bounty owners? Oh, that's freaking cool, dude. This is pretty sick. I wish I had more information about what the heck this is. Yeah, how does this work? Do you actually have to go ahead and detect the bugs yourself? This is cool. I'm going to save this because I'm definitely going to do some research. AI-powered next-gen blockchain security service. Dude, what the heck, man? They took my freaking idea. I've literally been thinking about freaking creating an AI freaking powered blockchain security service. I've literally been thinking about this for over 2 years, dude. 2 years, and I talked to a venture capital about it. And they're like, yeah, we'll get you funding, bro. And then I just needed to go ahead and complete my bachelor's degree in cybersecurity, and I ended up dabbling back into crypto. You know, I was working towards my cybersecurity degree and last year, and I was doing pretty good, and then I got caught up back in crypto, dude. And now I just been full on freaking crypto degen again. I was literally thinking of doing something like this. They copied my idea. I think someone's tapped it into my brain. It's actually pretty bullish. I'm gonna save a lot of these tokens because dude, AI, cybersecurity is like super massive. Like, a lot of people don't understand how big cybersecurity really is. Web3, cloud computing infrastructure, and dude, cloud computing's freaking massive too. Dude, this is freaking insane. What the companies they've partnered up with. Trias product showcase. So these are their products. This is freaking pretty cool, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna do some research on this. I mean, it's up quite a bit, right? It's up. Thanks for the alpha, bro. Trias is up. Oh, snap, bro. It went from freaking $3 up all the way up to a 10x. All-time high was 25 bucks. So it's actually close to approaching all-time highs. It's listed on MEXC, so if you want to go ahead and support the channel, use my MEXC link. Ooh, alpha, dude. I like this. I like this. I don't know what the heck it is. I just know it's AI related. it tells us right here, in all platforms supported. Yeah, sorry about burping into the mic, but yeah, I don't know. I think it's like a launch pad, I'm assuming. I don't freaking know. Or it's maybe it's a tool. I don't know. I have to do some research on this, but it's AI and pretty much cybersecurity stuff, and that's super bullish in this space. So bullish on this. I'm definitely going to do a video on that and research. And what other token were we looking at? Let's look at this other token. I'm going to save all these tokens because we need to save them. H-bar, please. You want to do some H-bar technical analysis. Let's do H-bar. We're going to do some H-bar on this. SLP. All right. Key, man. Key. SLP, please. Okay, I'll do H-bar first, and then I'll do SLP. Martyr says everybody believes retailer and smart money got to 100K hand in hand. I think smart money wants to buy low, not above 40K. I agree with you too, bro. This is the reason why I'm very bearish on the Bitcoin ETF, and I'm bearish to begin with. But I get so many people bashing on my stream every freaking day, like Key, that say completely the opposite, right? So, and as I mentioned, I'm not here to be right. I'm sure there could be a possibility that Bitcoin does pump, but overall, we're needed for a correction, and smart money is not gonna freaking buy Bitcoin at 100K, bro. Like it's common sense, but I guess common sense is not so common nowadays. So I'm gonna let people believe what they want, and if I'm right, I'm gonna be like, I told you so. No, I'm just kidding. I won't say that. I wouldn't say that directly, right? But hopefully people kind of learn from this. We'll see, dude. I don't freaking know. I do believe that there could be some sort of like retail's gonna get overly hyped, dude. That I do believe a pump could happen. Do I think it's gonna be the buy the rumor, sell the news? I think so. I think the price of the ETF is already priced in. There's a reason why Bitcoin is at the levels that it's at right now, because the Bitcoin ETF is already priced in my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't freaking know. But yeah, I think it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news. Institution buying is not going to freaking buy Bitcoin at $60,000, bro. Would you buy Bitcoin at $60,000, or would you buy Bitcoin at $40,000 to $30,000? I would rather buy Bitcoin at $30,000. So knowing that freaking Wall Street has a lot of money in control, do you really think they're going to go ahead and freaking buy Bitcoin at those high levels? I don't think so. I think they're going to dump it into the market. They're going to take profits because they've been buying Bitcoin at the low levels. When Bitcoin was at $17,000, that's why we saw Bitcoin rise so high. And they're going to be selling it onto the normies, onto retail. They're going to be selling Bitcoin onto the normies. They're going to be freaking holding the bag for maybe a month or maybe a few weeks. They're going to panic sell. They're going to lose their freaking money. And then investors, the institutional buyers with the ETFs, are going to rebuy Bitcoin again. And they're going to go ahead and pump it all the way to the top to go ahead and sell Bitcoin at $80,000 or $100,000. They're not going to go ahead and buy at those levels. But I'll just let people believe what they want. Shinoba Solana. Welp, you took too long. Time don't wait on nobody. But they beat you to a go. Whatever happens, I buy low. I agree with you. Oh, you saying my name? Oh, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome, Key. Okay, so look at H-bar. H-bar right now looks like it's actually at a pretty decent area of support. It looks like definitely this is where a lot of buying pressure will be coming in. We could also go ahead and see some sort of cup and handle pattern probably forming. If it does go ahead and break below the 0.0425 zone, we could go ahead and expect H-bar to come back down to 0.068009. All right, so these are the two zones I'd be looking at. Right now, looking at the daily, it looks like it is probably going to be consolidating. If it does lose the support, you could be expecting H-bar to come back down lower. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hourly on H-bar. And H-bar is looking like it's having some sort of consolidation right now at the moment before a major move. And that major move could be to the upside or to the downside. So I really don't know what to tell you, but the RSI is getting ready to either cross it or get rejected. So we could be expecting some sort of squeeze coming very soon. So definitely be on the lookout for H-bar. Let's see what else we do. SLP. I'm not sure if that's the kind of TA you wanted on H bar, but H bar right now is in a consolidating period, and same thing with SLP right now. SLP on the 1 hour, on the 4 hourly, it's also in this consolidating period as well. RSIs have connected together, so you could probably be seeing another pump coming very, very soon. This is a consolidating period, right? So usually consolidating periods, we have two things that usually happen, right? We're either followed with a consolidating period where we continue to consolidate before seeing a major pump, or we consolidate and before seeing a major dump to the downside. So definitely keep your eyes on SLP as well. I would wait. I really don't know what the market's doing. If you're leverage trading, this could be a really, really, you know, good play or really, really risky play. And you see how high these wicks go. I mean, look at that. It's definitely a lot of liquidity grabs. So you could probably see a short squeeze going on with H bar and SLP as well, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the daily. The daily looks actually not too bad either. Looks like the RSI is about to go ahead and cross as well. So not too bad on this. It's getting ready to go ahead and break out to the upside. So what I would go ahead and do for SLP, in my opinion, I would wait for this thing to go ahead and break above it and see if it could hold this area of support. If it holds this area of support right here pretty well, I would long this, because that would mean that it would retest 0.00421 and above, and that would be a about 26% pump. So I think in my opinion, I would wait for some sort of breakout before entering a play. But yeah, that's pretty much for SLP and H bar. Whatever happens, I buy low. There you go. RK, how's it going, man? This is gonna be you. I don't know what that means. Jude, thank you, Jude. Did that help, by the way? I just wouldn't be buying at these levels right now, to be honest. Like, that's just my opinion. If you're gonna be leverage trading these, you can make a lot of freaking money, or you could lose a lot of money, because usually during these consolidating periods, you could see massive pumps or dumps, and we're seeing it with SLP right here with these massive with these wicks, and that's kind of like the only thing that I'm worried about is these massive wicks. It definitely does mean that they're purposely, I don't want to say a lot of manipulation, but there's definitely a lot of volatility being manipulated to wreck people, and these are usually the signs. So you could expect another pump like that. So I would just wait for some sort of confirmation on that. On H bar, the same thing. If you go ahead and go back to it, look, we're having major wicks. Major freaking wicks. So we're seeing a lot of liquidity grabs. So that means there's definitely a lot of people being super greedy when it comes to trading these. So I'll just wait for confirmation. The problem is, where's confirmation for H bar? I don't freaking know. I guess if you want to keep it very simple, I would go ahead and wait for H bar to come above this area right here at the 0.0954. I'll go ahead and put a price for you. Call out price label. Let's see, what is this right here? I would wait for that price action to hit, just to go ahead and wait for confirmation. If it does break above it, wait for that area of support to be formed, and then enter a trade right here, and it more than likely will be entering around 0.13. So it's actually a pretty good trade, right? But you could also go ahead and do the opposite if you do go ahead and see this thing dump. Like, you could either enter this zone right here to go ahead and see it pump back up. If it does lose that area of support, it's going to be quite bearish in my opinion, right? If it does go back to 0.09, it would probably be a good time to short, because that means it will probably come back down to 0.06. So either way, I think it's a pretty good setup in my opinion. That's a 30% pump to the upside, and to the downside, if you enter this trade, let's say right here, that's another 30%. So that's about a 60% trade if you either long or short the market on that, right? Or if you capture both, you long it and you short it. The problem is with this, based on what I just saw with SLP and H bar, is that you're more than likely probably going to get stopped out. And the reason why I say that is because look at these freaking wicks. So there's probably a lot of there's probably very low liquidity going on that people get wrecked really easily. But look at how many freaking long wicks you could go ahead and see count. These are just people getting stopped out or getting liquidated. So that gives me signs that this thing's heavily influenced by big whales. And that's the only thing where it comes to trading this is even if you were to put a stop loss right here, let's say if you were to put a stop loss, you're more than likely going to get stopped out. You're more than likely going to lose money. if you have a very tight stop loss. So I would wait for this thing to do its thing. Like I would wait for this thing to pump. If it does find its support, then I would enter this. That's what I would do. YouTube link, it's from iRobot. What YouTube link? iRobot the movie? 18 views, 5 likes. Give them likes, guys. Come on, yeah, chat. Never mind, I had to refresh the page. Yeah, I was like, oh, we do have 19 watchers, and now we went down. But yeah, we have 18 likes. I really do appreciate every one of you. I don't know if any of you have any more questions. I was supposed to end the stream, but yeah, we got a little carried away. But with that being said, if you have any more questions with any of these tokens, if you are brand new to the freaking channel, smash that subscribe button for me. Join the Discord. Let me go ahead and share the Discord with you. Let me show you the freaking Discord. It's free anyway, so I don't know why you wouldn't want to join it. But yeah, everybody's in here, by the way, so let's go ahead and share that Discord link right below. Completely free, a lot of alpha given. You can go ahead and literally reach out to me right there, talk to me, ask me questions, ask the mods questions. If you want to go ahead and reach out to me personally, you could either do it through Discord, that'd be the best way, or on Twitter at ALTCOIN. I do want to go ahead and collaborate, so if any content creators are watching, shout out to Ryan for always showing love, man. Look, see, Ryan's always showing love, dude. Thank you, man. Always showing love, man. Really appreciate it. But anyways, as I was saying, I forgot what I was saying, honestly. I forgot what I was saying. Join that freaking free Discord chat. Reach out to me. Make sure to go ahead and use my links down below. BingX, no KYC. MEXC, no KYC. Leverage trading, Bybit being one of the best exchanges from what I heard. Does require KYC, and if you need a VPN, currently NordVPN is offering you 69% off with 3 months extra, dude. You can't make this thing up. So that is one of the best ways you could go ahead and support the channel, and obviously by smashing the like button. It's completely free. And I'll go ahead and catch all of you later on today. I will be live streaming again, and I will be making a lot more content. Will saying, you know, somehow I told you so, just doesn't quite say it. Yeah, I agree with you. Saying I told you so is not definitely the right language, but I was just messing around. I'm not going to tell anybody like, oh, I told you so now. No one really knows where the heck this market's going to go, right? It's going to go up. It's going to go freaking down. Who freaking knows, right? I don't know. And honestly, I really don't care where the market goes. I think the only time you should be worried about where the market goes on the daily is if you're leverage trading. That's the only time you should be worried. Overall, I think it's good for you to be aware of what's going on with the market for your investments. But as I'm telling you, dude, long this market, 2024, 2025, long the freaking market. Whether it corrects 30%, whether it corrects 40%, long the market. Every sign is giving us that the market is going to continue to pump. Whether we have a correction, whether we don't have a correction, the market's going to continue to pump, right? So with that being said, dollar cost average and long the market. That's all I could really suggest. 2024, 2025, a lot of money will be made. Yeah, it's funny, bro. I was just messing around. I just like messing around with people because they give me dude, people give me so much BS all the time. They're like, John, you're too bearish in the market, bro. You're too bullish in the market. And then when I'm long in the market, the market goes the way that I'm telling you, and I'm enjoying the gains, and then everybody's like, oh wow, Bitcoin pumped to 30,000, and I'm like, dude, I've been freaking telling you this since forever. That's kind of the only reason why. But I'm joking around. Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and you know, put it on anybody's face if Bitcoin does dump. I'm just not going to be that kind of person. But look, I do want to show you this, and now I'm going to end the video, or else I'm going to still be here for another freaking 30 more hours. But if you go all the way back to my live streams all the way over here, I was talking about warnings about Pepe 2. I was super bullish on Pepe 2. I made over $20,000 on Pepe 2. Super bullish. Yeah, I told a lot of people, be careful. This thing could dump anytime. If it dumps 80%, we're toasted. And people are like, hey, John, how can you be so bearish on Pepe 2, bro? Like, you're making money. And I'm like, dude, I'm here to make money. I don't care if the token goes up or down. I'm going to make money regardless. And in Pepe 2, pretty much almost rug pull, pretty much. And you know, a lot of people did get affected. I didn't because I made money, but the token that did get affected was on Grok. Same thing with the Wall Street memes. A lot of people were giving me stuff about Wall Street memes. John, you're such a fudder. It's not going to dump. It's going to go to $1. Da, 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 da. Guess what happened? It dumped. Same thing with Bitcoin right here 3 months ago when I was talking about Bitcoin rallying to $30,000 and we were at this long bear market. As you can see, I was getting very, very low views because we were in a bear market 3 months ago, and I was telling people, you know, $30,000 Bitcoin rally when Bitcoin wasn't even near $30,000, dude. I was calling for freaking, you know, as you see these videos, look, $30,000 Bitcoin, and I'm talking about these big numbers on Bitcoin, and people are like, hey John, you're a FUD, Bitcoin's gonna go to $17,000, it's gonna collapse, the world's gonna end. I'm over here calling for $40,000 2 months ago, and it happened. So I'm not telling you that I'm right and I'm always right. I'm not saying that. I have called some pretty good plays, I would say. I've also called a lot of bad ones. So I don't want to try to act like I call every top or bottom, because I don't. I just know where to see. I just know where the market's heading because I look at the DXY, and it's really that simple. That's why I know where the market's going to go. So when the market corrects, I only knew that because of the DXY. That's the only reason why I know where the market's heading. And that's why I longed the market 3 months ago, back in October, when everybody was bearish and I was calling for $40,000 Bitcoin. I said, Bitcoin's gonna have a short squeeze, it's gonna pump all the way to $40,000, so don't be freaking surprised. And everybody was still negative. People were like, John, Bitcoin's done. It's not, it's gonna go to $10,000. And I'm like, dude, no, it's freaking not, man. And I was right. Piff Daddy, how's it going on, my guy? Yo, can you bring up the chart TIA and do TA? Celestia is one of those airdrop coins we were talking about yesterday. Sure, man. Welcome, by the way. I mean, I was supposed to end the stream, but yes, I'll go ahead and do it just for you. TIA. Yeah, Celestia is actually pretty bullish too. Oh yeah, this thing's looking pretty bullish, man. Super, super bullish. I typically wouldn't like to go into tokens that have pumped like crazy. But one thing that I am focusing here is it's a support and resistance, and we do see this bullish channel right here that it's consolidating, and we are seeing this breakout, right? We are seeing the RSI also breaking above it. We see the RSI crossing that. In order to go ahead and confirm that this thing's bullish, which in my opinion is pretty freaking bullish. I don't know how bullish you could get. This is like pretty textbook where we see a major breakout. I mean, yeah, we can see that a downside too, but it's honestly showing us more bullish than bearish. But in order to go ahead and confirm, and you want to enter a trade, if you're looking to go ahead and leverage trade this position on MEXC, which you can go ahead and support the channel by using my links down below. I'll show you some other time. But anyways, if you want to go ahead and enter this, I would wait for some sort of confirmation, which we are actually getting that right now. So we could possibly see some sort of pump all the way even up to $20 with this breakout right now, unless we go ahead and get rejected right here. But I would wait for some sort of area of support to be found right here, because this area is resistance, which is now going to be becoming support. So around $14, that's what I would be entering a range. But I would wait for this breakout first to happen before entering, which would be around $15 to $14. And you could go ahead and expect TIA to, you know, come up to 24 to 25 bucks, right? So from that confirmation, you could be expecting an additional like 69% pump. So definitely be on the lookout for TIA, which I believe is Celestia. That is on the daily. Let's look at the lower time frames. On the lower time frames, we have broken the area of resistance, and we are currently forming that area of support. So we're going to go ahead and see how that holds. I wouldn't enter a trade right now until you see actually support being actually formed. Right now it looks like it's trying to hold that area of support. If it does go ahead and dump, we're more than likely probably going to be retesting $13. So we could actually go ahead and see TIA, if it doesn't hold within the next couple hours, we could go ahead and see a retracement down to $13 before retesting this area of resistance and seeing a major pump to an upside. So it also really depends on the chart that you're looking at, right? Because on the 4 hourly, we do see that we are trying to get that reversal. So if this does go ahead and hold this area of support, I would long this right here and expect some sort of push up to $19 to $20. And if you want to short this, this could also be a pretty good shorting opportunity where it could bounce all the way down to $13. But I think it's kind of dangerous to short the market right now. So I'd just be very, very careful, just because everybody's overly optimistic bullish. And even though it could give us signs of a bearish, you know, momentum, a bearish trend, it's probably going to do the opposite, and that's just because of the freaking ETF news that everybody's so hyped over. So it does look like the 4 hourly is trying to print this this reversal candle. So this could actually be a pretty good entry, and I would put a stop loss probably roughly at around 1457. So I don't know how much of a dump that would be if you were to enter right now. That'd probably be like a 6% loss. So I would put it at a 6% loss. I don't think the wicks will be too big. Obviously, we could even go as low as $14 and still pump back up. But ideally, we would like to go ahead and stay above this area as support, because we do see that it is and it has become an area of resistance, right? Damn, Glenn. Glenn says he hasn't even checked all his alts in a while, dude. What price did you get freaking TIA and at? Damn, everything Cosmos is up double digits. So TIA is Cosmos? Is that Celestia then? Yeah, I appreciate you, man. I apologize that I'm like literally ending the stream just because I'm already an hour and a half in, and I still have more content to do. Like I was like literally just giving out some alpha about these projects that I've been looking at. So I'm trying to post a little bit more like actual content. I'm trying to post like 3 videos a day, so like 1 actual video with 2 live streams. So I will be live streaming later on today anyways. So I want to kind of save some energy, because honestly it's kind of exhausting live streaming for like 2 hours straight. Then I have no energy throughout the day. Oh yeah, TIA Celestia. Damn, you got it in at 250, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is the reason why you guys gotta join Discord, bro, because Glenn has always been giving out this kind of alpha. Damn, dude. Glenn has been killing it, man. Glenn's gonna have to invite us to his yacht party when he makes all these millions, because I know he's gonna make a lot of millions. I know a lot of you are. I think all of us are gonna make friggin' millions this bull run, right? Damn. So you have to go ahead and stake on Kepler in order for you to qualify for free Celestia, dude. That's freaking insane, man. Congratulations, chat, on all that. But yeah, chat, I really do appreciate every one of you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now, or else I'm going to be here for another 3 hours. But make sure to go ahead and join the Discord if you want to go ahead and talk. Oh, you were staking it on Adam on Binance for years? Man, that sucks. Yeah, you guys got to put me on to this, man. You guys got to put me on. But make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, chat. And I'll catch all of you later on today on the next live stream. And do expect more content moving forward. I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I take my losses too, bro, but told Dabs last time we don't talk about those ones. Yeah, dude, I mean, I think we all make freaking money and we lose money, bro. It's just part of the freaking game. I've been telling people this. It's like, when you're in this space, bro, especially when it comes to crypto, you got to look at it as a business, right? Tell me what business is not going to lose you money. I've had multiple businesses since I was 13, and I'll tell you, there's a lot of freaking, you know, bad investments as products that I invested in that didn't do well or didn't sell as quick, or, you know, just became bricks, you know, bricks meaning they wouldn't move. So that's just the cost of doing business. In trading, the cost of operating your business is freaking like your lights and your employees is you taking a loss. So that's what the cost of doing business is in trading. So when you change that perspective from a loss and you look at it as an opportunity and the cost of doing business, your mentality is going to change when you lose money. Obviously, going in with a plan and a goal does make a difference, because when you don't go with a plan or goal, you lose $20,000 on Grok like myself and trading dumb meme tokens, right? Your IT business is 100% in profit. I'm gonna have to go work with you, Piff Daddy. Yeah, I'll see you guys on Discord, bro. But